Hey, what up, everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I'm going to be going over every single achievement in the game and try to give you some help on how to get them done. I have every single achievement done except for two. One of them is brand new. It's the shiny, get shiny level 2 on 5 troops. I think barely anybody has that done. It's almost not possible. It is, but most people don't have it done. It just came out. So that's one of the two I don't have done. And then the other one is the Hoard Mimic Mythic, but I know how to get it. I will be getting it soon. I'm working on Diamantina right now. As soon as I get that done, I'm going to concentrate on that. It's a peen troop. You really don't need it. It's not something that's going to help you in any way. But if you're an achievement hunter, you're trying to get all the achievements, it's something you're going to need to do eventually. And I will do it as well, and I know how to get it. So, yeah, let's go and talk about all the achievements in the game as of, is it September yet? I think it's still August. August 31st, 2023. It was hard to find an achievement list that was totally up to date. A lot of them are still old. They don't have the new ones on it. Even some guides don't have like the new ones on it. So this should be the newest guide with all the achievements if you're looking for that. And I know there's a lot of achievement hunters out there. I'm not one myself, but I understand the allure of it and that there are those people out there. So let's do this thing. Let me click off a couple things here. It's being annoying. There's going to be a lot. This is the only place I could find that had every single one of them. So you're going to have to bear with the ads and stuff. All right. Gems of War achievements. Full list of all 122 Gems of War achievements worth 3,905 gamer score. This might be an Xbox one, but it still applies to everybody. It takes around 100 to 120 hours to unlock all of the achievements in the base game. The base game contains 18 achievements worth 1,000 gamer score, and there are 38 DLC packs containing 104 achievements. This thing just keeps popping up, don't it? 104 achievements worth 2,905 gamer score. And that 100 to 120 hours is probably more than that if you're going to try for every single achievement, because there's some that are just really hard and aren't even able to be done at the moment. All right, first one here. Double digits, reach level 10. That's pretty self-explanatory. You just play the game normally, you will reach level 10. There's nothing you're going to need to do to go get that one. Same with reach level 25. If you want to make it a little bit faster, you could buy the Death Knight armor. The sooner you decide to buy that, the better. It's only $20. It's basically you paying for the game, and gives you extra experience, extra gold, extra souls. So that's one thing I could say. Buy that Death Knight armor as soon as possible. Try to decide, are you going to spend money on the game or not. I'm totally free to play, and I have almost all the achievements, everything except for the two. And you don't have to spend money on the game, but if you're going to, that's the best thing to do, is to buy the Death Knight armor as soon as possible in the shop, in the armor shop. All right, Golden Jubilee, reach level 50. Same thing, Death Knight armor. You don't really need to specifically do that. You're just going to get it done as you're doing other things. Level 100, same thing, Death Knight armor, just playing the game normally. There is, like, to get more experience, you could be Guild Wars, winning Guild Wars, joining a guild. Joining a guild, Death Knight armor, winning Guild Wars will give you a little bit of bonus experience. There's also a pet Lucky. Lucky gives you extra experience. So and there's like a perk or two in talents, class talents. If you really are concentrating on your level, which is not something you should really do, because there's like soft caps where you get stats and they get further and further apart as you go. So it's like diminishing returns. I would never really just concentrate on my level, but some things you could do. Death Knight armor, joining a guild, winning guild wars, and there's some, like a pet, Lucky, get that fully ascended, and there's a couple perks on some classes that no one ever uses, but All right, Robber Baron, capture 2 kingdoms. So that's just you early game in the tutorial opening up 2 kingdoms with gold. It's going to happen, you're going to do it. It's not something you need to really concentrate on. Archduke, capture 5 kingdoms, gold, join a guild, Death Knight armor, play the game normally. You will get that done. You won't need to target it down. Capture 10 kingdoms. Now we're getting further into the game. This is probably going to take a little bit longer. You're playing the game normally. You're joining a guild. You're making sure you don't get kicked out of the guild. You're getting your rowanne team. You're doing a goblin team or something first. You're doing your adventure keys. You're doing the tutorial. It's pretty much guiding you through these first achievements. Getting levels, getting kingdoms. It's pretty much telling you and guiding you along for that. 15 kingdoms, same thing. best thing you can do is join a guild as soon as possible, and that way, the gold comes in a little bit easier. Vault events, we have a vault event this weekend on PC, mobile, Xbox, and PlayStation. That's the best time to get gold. You do a rowanne team on Explore 1 over and over and over. Gnomes appear more often. You get the verse gnomes. You do a Gnomapalooza in the Soul Forge. You run those Gnomapaloozas for 15 minutes. It's all gnomes for 15 minutes, and you get tons of gold from that. You get tons of vault keys from that. You open the vault keys. You get tens of thousands of gold, hundreds of thousands of gold from opening vault keys. So just don't waste gold on anything weird. Open your kingdoms and do vault event and join a guild. Unlock 10 different troops. That'll happen as you play the adventure keys. You're going to use your adventure keys. That's going to give you troops. Gold keys will give you troops. Glory keys, gem keys, all those. Open all of them when you're early game. You'll get 10 troops pretty quickly. Raid leader. Unlock 25 different troops. Same thing. Vault event will give you keys. Being in a guild will give you keys. Playing the game normally will give you keys. Adventure keys, you'll be opening those, and you'll just get 25 troops pretty quickly. It's going to be easy. General, unlock 50 different troops. Once again, same thing. Using your keys, opening gold keys, glory keys, gem keys, adventure keys, guild seal keys. All that stuff will get you to that 50 different troops. It won't take as long as you think. You'll get it done. If you need a little bit of extra boost there, you can go to the underworld, use some chaos shards, do City of Thieves over and over and over. Stay there as long as you can until you get your horde level to 100 on every faction, until you get your horde quality to 10 on every faction, until you get every single troop in every other faction. That'll help you get to 50 troops, is also doing the underworld and opening keys. Being in a guild. Student, finish the tutorial. It's going to make you do that. We don't have to talk about it. Just do the tutorial. One thing I'll mention is there's the world quest, and as soon as they present that to you, you don't have to do it immediately. Sometimes it's a little bit too hard, so you're going to want to go like do your adventure board, do your dungeon, do your guild stuff. Go and get your classes open and do the kingdom quests. And if it presents you a world quest, it might be too hard for you at the moment. You might need to do some other things first and then do that world quest. I did a new account playthrough. I've done 2 new account playthroughs. I also have a main account. I've played through this game 3 different times, so I kind of know what I'm talking about. World quest, when it says like, hey, now we can open up medals, and you're like, yay, I really want to open up medals. Well, it might be a little bit too hard. You might want to go open up some more kingdoms, do some more class quests, and maybe mess around in the underworld, something like that. Guild events, being a guild. Team player, join or create a guild. As soon as it lets you, because it doesn't let you immediately. You're not going to be level 1 joining a guild. I forget what level it is. But as soon as they present you the option to join a guild, you should do that. Being a lone wolf is almost impossible in this game. The sooner you get over that, the better. The sooner you realize you need to join a guild, the better. You don't have to talk to anybody. It's like a thing where you're just 30 people all contributing to events and to tasks, and you get extra stats, you get extra mastery, you get all kinds of extra loot. It'll times 30 your progress. If you're trying to play the game not in a guild or in a terrible guild, you're just hampering yourself. You're putting on a limiter, and you don't even know it. 30 times everything if you're in a guild. So the gold you're getting, the keys you're getting, the troops you're getting, the progress you're doing, even achievements. 30 times if you join a guild. There's 29 other people contributing to the same events, to the same tasks. So you need to be in a guild as soon as possible. It's the most important thing in the entire game. So if you don't have this achievement, you need to get it and stay in a guild and continuously try to get into a better guild. Challenger, complete your first challenge battle. So challenge battles are no longer in the game, but it probably means epic trials. And epic trials replace challenges. You'll just do the first one. It's really easy. Go to like Hellcrag, use Chalcedony. You can go to Forest of Thorns and use Rowanne, maybe. I forget who's there, but they give you a team. You have to use the troops they give you. I know Chalcedony's in Hellcrag. You could go there and just loop Chalcedony. They give you the troops, so you don't have to have the troops. They're going to give them to you, even if you don't have them. So that's what I would recommend. Chalcedony in Hellcrag, or Todd Greenwood, or Secra, one of those troops. Check out where they're from, what kingdom they're from. Zulkari, I think, is where Seeker's from. You could do Zulkari, you could do Hellcrag. Blackhawk, I think, is pretty easy with the Captain McCall. You could do that, and it's going to be easy. The first battle, you're going to get the achievement super easy. All right, champion. Complete 5 challenge battles in a single kingdom. Once again, it's not going to be hard. Go to Hellcrag, do chalcedony, loop, 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 loop. You can get 5 battles done real fast. Brawler, win a ranked PvP match. Okay, this is not hard at all. The people they make you face in PvP are equivalent to you or lower pretty much, especially early on when you're doing your first PvP battles. It kind of gives you teams that you could beat or are on the same level as you. You're not going to face somebody that's level 3,000, for example. If you're level 100, you're not going to face somebody that's level 3,000. So go into PvP, do a ranked match, and just do 1 trophy, and you'll get it done quickly. I always do 1 trophy anyway. Like the 3 trophies, those people are specifically trying to counter your teams, basically. They're being sweaty wrestlers. Like, they don't take a shower, and then you have a wrestling match, and they're just annoying, and they're trying to make you retreat. So don't play 3 trophy. Do 1 or 2 trophy. I recommend 1 trophy. You get 50. Your score is 50 instead of like 60. It's not that big of a deal. Just go do PvP, ranked PvP, 1 trophy with your Rowanne team or something. You'll win. It'll be fine. If not Rowanne, do a Guardian team like Triple Finesse Nimbus Bow or Triple Ferocity Rage Reaver, or use your King Gobtruffle team, or, Rowanne, Guardians, Gobtruffle, or like Chalcedony, Secra, Todd. We'll definitely win a PvP match, 1 trophy. Fashionista, change your hero's costumes. You just go in the upper left-hand corner where your portrait is. You click on that. It'll let you change your armor. There's a tab for like armor bonus, and then there's a separate tab for like fashion, like your armor, what appears on your body. They're 2 different things. So your armor bonus, you're always going to want to be like Death Knight armor if you have it. The sooner you decide, the better. Always wear that Death Knight armor for your armor bonus. Or you're going to want to try to get the dragon armor, the celestial armor. That's like the first thing you do with gems in the game. If you're not buying the Death Knight armor, the first thing, save all your gems up and get the dragon armor or the celestial armor, because it'll give you 100% extra gold, 100% extra souls, and nothing else is worth as much as that, and that's what you should spend your first 500 gems on. So change your hero's costume is a different tab, though. It's not armor bonus, it's just armor. I should probably bring it up on my screen on my PlayStation. I couldn't do the achievements on my PlayStation screen, so we're doing this on OBS. But let me see. If I go up to the upper left-hand corner, I click on it, I go right, I go to Style. So you can pick any armor you want, just change it to something different, and you'll get the achievement. Pretty easy. Mentor, train any troop to level 10. So you're going to want that to be something you're using. So if you're following my advice, go check out my first 5 teams video. I recommend goblins as your very first team. So level a goblin to level 10, whether it's goblin or goblin bomber or something like that. A goblin, level it to 10, or Rowanne. So I would pick a goblin or Rowanne as your first troop to level to 10. Don't just do any old troop and waste souls. Make sure it's something you're actually using. Treasure Hunter. Finish a treasure hunt with 2 or more vaults. This is one of the hardest ones in the game. I do have a video, though. I am on speedrun.com with a video in like 2nd place for this. It's not easy. Treasure Hunter, this is one you're going to do last. So don't worry about it right now if you're just starting your achievements. But Treasure Hunter is one of the hardest ones. And what you got to do is keep all that crap, all the copper, all the silver, all the gold. You got to kind of try to keep that crap off the bottom of your board. Okay, so anytime you can match copper on the bottom, try to do it. You want a 5 match. Your main priority in a treasure hunt, if you're trying to get 2 or more vaults, is getting 5 matches, making your turns go higher and higher and higher. If you can't find a 5 match, do a 4 match. If you don't have either one, then you're going to want to match the lowest rarity as low as possible. So 3 copper in the bottom right-hand corner, 3 silver in the bottom left-hand corner. You're going to want to get rid of that crap out of the bottom, because everything goes to the bottom, and you don't want like a single copper in the bottom left-hand corner that you can never match. You don't want like a single silver in the bottom left-hand corner that you can never match. Now that's a dead spot on your board. So go watch my video. Go watch my video on the 2 treasure vault. I got it done on video. You can watch how I do it. But basically, just try to get 5 matches as much as possible. If you know how to play Treasure Hunt, when you match something, it changes to the next thing. So, like, Like 3 bags will turn into a box, 3 boxes will turn into a green box, 3 green boxes will turn into a red box, 3 red boxes turn into a vault. So, and they stay where they are, they don't fall. So you got to learn how to play treasure hunt. It's not the same as the main game. Go check out some treasure hunt videos, and my alarm's going off, sorry. The main advice I can give is just that keep that crap out of the bottom, like the coppers, the silvers, and the golds. It's going to take you a while to do this one. You got to match 3 red chests, and then you got to match 3 red chests again. And you know, that's not easy. You got to try to keep all your chests together, keep all your bags together. That way you can, you know, you'll get it eventually. You just got to keep trying and trying and trying. Go check out the video where I got it done. I've done treasure hunt videos a few times. You can go watch those, get some tips, and you're just going to have to keep trying and trying. It's not something that's going to happen on your first try. Mythical creature. Ascend a troop to mythic rarity. So that doesn't mean you need to get a mythic. It just means any troop that you need to have enough copies to fully ascend it to mythic. So make sure it's one of your troops you're using. Make sure it's a goblin or rowanne or clockwork sphinx or leprechaun or something like that. The Miraji Queen. You could probably do it with the Miraji Queen pretty easily because you can go down there. She's the only legendary in the Sunken Fleet. You can keep throwing Chaos Shards. Do City of Thieves 3 times a day, every single day on level 20 with your rowanne team, right? Never go past level 20. Just keep doing that every single day. And then to get your first mythic rarity, to ascend your first troop to mythic rarity, you could choose like the Miraji Queen, and you just go down there and you throw Chaos Shards at Sunken Fleet over and over and over until you get 5 or 6 copies of the Miraji Queen, and then you can go ascend her to mythic, and now you have a 50% start for your rowanne. So just an example of a way. Another way would be opening a bunch of keys and just a random troop. You get enough copies of it, you can fully ascend it. Or if you have a blue orb, you can use those to fully ascend. I wouldn't recommend it early because you want to save them up for Zul'Goth and better troops and stuff. But if you use 1 blue on like Leprechaun or Rowanne, I wouldn't be mad at it. But make sure you do this on a troop you actually use, or that maybe you're opening a ton of keys and you happen to get a bunch of the same troop. You can do it with that troop. But just go to the troop and see if you can fully ascend it. It's not super hard. The Vault event this weekend, you can get a bunch of blue orbs. You can use 1 on that for this achievement. But this will happen naturally as you play the game. You won't have to like specifically go do it. And just to do 1 troop, just make sure it's a troop you use. That'd be preferable. Power up, reach Kingdom Power level 2. Okay, so Kingdom Power level 2 is stars. I don't know the exact thing you need, like what it tells you to do to get to power level 2, but it's usually something easy. I think it's just gold. Is that what power levels are at first? Can't remember. It might tell you to like get a certain amount of troops from a kingdom. It might tell you to get a certain amount of weapons. It might tell you to get the class open. It'll tell you what to do, and just do that. And then you can get to power level 2. And level 2 is really easy. It's not going to be hard. You're going to be able to do that simple. Just go to the kingdom. Go to the map. Go to a kingdom. Probably one that you already have the quest done and everything. Like one of the first kingdoms I recommend, I can't remember what it is. It's where Orb Weaver's from. Orb Weaver, because it's one of the first kingdoms they present to you. So go to that kingdom. Let me try to find it. Orb Weaver. Customize. All right, Zul'Carri. Go to Zul'Carri, and it's one of the first kingdoms they give you for that, and it'll ask you to get to power level 2. You get ×2 tribute reward for doing that. It's going to be something easy. Just go to any kingdom that you can and see if you can get it to power level 2. It'll tell you what you need to do when you click on it. The Hero's Journey. Equip any hero class. So Orb Weaver is one of the first ones you're going to get. Just equip Orb Weaver. And reason I say Orb Weaver is because it has a green storm. That's good for your Rowanne team. Rowanne's one of the first troops you're going to use in the game. Orb Weaver is one of the first classes you're going to get in the game, and Orb Weaver has a green storm. So just go into, like, you're doing a battle, and you're doing a battle, you're using your hero, right? And it's going to ask you to equip a class. So make sure you equip a class, and Orb Weaver is one of the first ones you should do. Professor Campbell would be proud. Reach 250 wins for a hero class. So that's where you would get your class weapon. I have a video on the best 5 class weapons in the game. Do something like Sentinel or Thief or a Doomsayer, something that actually has a good class weapon. Archmagus, Plague Lord. Do one of those, and all you got to do is equip the class and get 250 wins. And the best time to do that is actually in the Vault event. Use your Rowanne team. It doesn't need a specific class to work correctly. If you have Ironhawk, you can equip the class with no hero on your team, and it will still count towards that 250 wins. And just make sure it's a good weapon that you're going for, not some dookie stain weapon. And do it during the Vault, preferably. But you could also just equip a class and do everything with that class, like your adventure board, your dungeon, your quests, your underworld, your guild stuff, anything, everything, and anything and everything. Just use the same class all the time, and you'll get there, and you'll get that free weapon. And some of those class weapons are really good. Champion of PvP reached PvP Tier 1 in a single week. So you're just going to go to PvP. You're going to go to Ranked. And just do one trophy over and over and over. And you got to do like 35 battles or so. And it'll get you to Tier 1. And you can go to, I think it's Stats. And then click on Tier Rewards. And there'll be check marks, and it'll tell you how far you got. So you want check marks on everything. And that's a really good spot to get glory keys, too. So you should do that every single week. Get to Tier 1. That should happen every single week. So you'll get it done. You won't need that achievement because you're doing that every single week, right? PvP, ranked PvP, one trophy, go all the way to Tier 1 until you get your 46, 47 glory keys. PvP teams, like I said early on, you're going to use Rowanne. You're going to use Guardians that you get from your guild seals, like Finesse and Ferocity. You're going to use King Gobtruffle, Queen Beatrix, Chalcedony, Secra, Todd, Huntmaster Arboreus. Stuff like that will get you wins in PvP easily, especially at that level. Obtainer of Rare Antiques. Explore any kingdom. So you just got to go to Explore 1 in a kingdom. Click on a kingdom. Go to Explore. And just fight a battle. And that may not open right away, but it will eventually as you do your world quests, as you do your kingdom quests, as you go through the game, eventually Explore will open. If you don't have it right now, you'll get it eventually. Run one battle, and maybe you have to go through and get a boss chest, but, you know, it'll be like 4 or 5 battles. I don't know. You just do Explore on Explore 1 with Rowanne. Or Explore 12 with Gobtruffle or something like that, or your Guardians, like Finesse in a yellow kingdom, Ferocity in a red kingdom. They hit red harder. Ferocity hits red harder, Finesse hits yellow harder. Go to a kingdom with those colors, and you can do pretty well, even on Explore difficulty 12. When you're doing that achievement, you probably don't even have 12 open yet, so you're probably doing it on 1. So Rowanne would be your best option. Like Golden Cog, Clockwork Sphinx, Rowanne, Leprechaun, or the Miraji Queen would be the team I recommend for your first Rowanne team. Counselor, train any troop to level 20. Make sure it's something that you're using. If it's your very first mythic, maybe a Gem Dragon mythic you get, you can level that to 20. Underworld, you got your Miraji Queen fully ascended because you're doing City of Thieves every day on level 20 with your Rowanne team. And you keep opening Chaos Shards in the Sunken Fleet because you want the Miraji Queen to make your Rowanne team even better. You get 5-6 copies of the Miraji Queen, you fully ascend it to mythic. And now you can level it to 20 with souls. As long as you aren't willy-nilly in your souls on every single troop you get out of keys, you should have enough souls. You should be able to level those troops. Only level the troops you're using. So your Rowanne team, your Goblin team, stuff like that is the only troops you're going to do anyway. All right, and let's see. So yeah. The Emperor captured 20 kingdoms. It's going to keep telling you, it's going to keep asking you to do this. It's going to be part of what you're doing in the tutorial. Capture 20 kingdoms, that just means do the quest. Or it probably just means buy them with gold. So the Vault event's the best way to get gold. Being in a guild's a good way to get gold. Participating in all the events and getting all rewards is a way to, do adventure board, dungeon, be in a guild, do guild events. Vault events this weekend. That's how you gold farm is the Vault event. Explore 1 over and over and over with Rowanne. Run your Gnomapaloozas. Open your Vault keys after the Vault event. You'll get piles of gold, hundreds of thousands to millions. If you're doing it right, look up a vault video, type in Gems of War Vault Event Sinnycool, and you'll find a million videos on the vault event and how to do it. Team Synergy, complete all guild tasks in a single week. So that's going to take a little bit of work. That's kind of probably the second hardest one we've seen so far. The treasure hunt, getting to vaults. This one, Team Synergy, complete all guild tasks in a single week. You're going to have to be in a decent guild. You're going to have a lot of gold. So as you get into a guild and you stay in that guild and you level up and you start outgrowing that guild, you want to find a new guild, and then you do the same thing. You level up, you get more troops, you're doing more stuff, you're doing more than anybody, you're the big fish in a small pond. You find another guild. You keep going up and up and up. Look for a guild that has an actual requirement for gold. That way everybody in the guild has to give to the tasks, and then that'll be the type of guild that gets all tasks done in a single week. Find a guild with a good guild leader. You're getting guild events all the way done, or almost all the way done, and there is a gold requirement, so everybody has to give gold, and they kick out people that don't do stuff, and they bring in people that do, and they have 30 members. Eventually you'll get there. This is a harder one. You have to be in a decent guild to get all guild tasks done in a single week. I'm not scared of the boogeyman. Complete 10 adventure tasks found at the top of the adventure board. Okay, so that's the one, the new one that they give you every... Well, it's this... Okay, so there's the adventure board, right? If you go down to... if you hit... Well, for me, it's L... For me, it is R1. I hit R1, I bring out the adventure board. There's 3 daily adventures, and then there's the one up top that says, like, kill 100 troops. That's the one they're talking about, the kill 100 troops. If you get kill 100 troops on Monday, and you don't get it done, it's still going to be there on Tuesday until you get it done. Then the next day, if you get it done on Tuesday, they'll give you a new one on Wednesday, right? If you get it done on Monday, you'll get a new one on Tuesday. So that you want to get those done every single day so you can get a new one. Because if you don't get it done, it's still going to be there the next day. You won't get a new one until the next day. So you got to get it done every single day, whatever it may say, and you can get a new one the next day. And they're always gems. It always gives you gems for that. So if you're looking for gems, make sure you do that every day. Eventually, there's RNG on what it can be, like kill 100 troops, kill 150 purple troops, kill 150 green troops. If you get one of the other ones, the kill 150 of a color, it'll give you like 100 gems. So that's the reason you should do it every single day, so you can get those 100 gem ones. Yeah, you should be doing that. You can get that done in a week if you're doing it right. Or wait, I guess 2 weeks. 10 adventure tasks. So it's going to take at least 10 days. And, I mean, you should get it done in 10 days for sure. If you're doing adventure board right. Hoard Master, unlock 100 different troops. And if it's, for example, with the, I'm not scared of the boogeyman, the adventure tasks, kill 100 troops, that's just going to happen in a day, most likely. If it doesn't, go to Explore 1, do Rowanne over and over and over. If it asks you to kill 150 purple troops, go to your inventory, go to a purple trait stone, click on that purple trait stone, it will take you to a purple kingdom, and then you can go do Explore 1 in that purple kingdom over and over and over, and there'll be more purple enemies to get it done faster. So if you're looking for a specific color and you don't know which kingdom has the most of that specific color, you can go to your inventory, go to your arcane trait stones, pick the solid purple, the solid red, the solid yellow, the solid green, pick it, like click on it. It'll bring up a list of kingdoms that have a lot of that color. And then you go to one of those kingdoms and you'll get the task done faster to kill that color. Hoard Master, unlock 100 different troops. Same thing, just more of it. Be in a good guild. If you're in a good guild, you'll get way more keys. Do the vault event. If you do the vault event, you'll get way more keys. Do your tier 1 to PvP every week. That's 46, 47 glory keys, right? I always forget which one it is. I think it's 46. Unlock 100 different troops. You could do that just in the underworld. If you're doing your City of Thieves every day, 3 times a day on level 20, getting chaos shards. There's 37, 38 factions down there with 4 troops in each one. That's over 100 different troops. Your adventure board, your adventure keys, that'll give you troops. Your gold keys, you're opening those, that'll give you troops. Glory keys, gem keys, guild seals, all that stuff gives you troops. So being in a good guild, that way you can get more keys. Being in a good, doing awesome in the vault with Rowanne or Ironhawk will give you more keys. Doing PvP to tier 1 will give you more keys. And going to the underworld and doing that every day, 3 times a day in City of Thieves with your rowanne team on level 20 will get you more chaos shards, which will also let you open up some portals and get more troops. So all those things combined, you'll get 100 different troops pretty quick. 100 troops is nothing in this game. There's 100 mythic troops. Game Breaker unlocked the troop Mongo. I don't know why they care about Mongo, but back in the day, he was just a funny troop. And let me see where he's even from. So the way you could get Mongo... Let me go click on him. I'm on my PlayStation. You can't see what I'm doing, but I'm going to look up Mongo. Alright, so Mongo is from Wild Plains and is an epic troop. So you'd be, glory keys, you have potential chance of getting Mongo. Gem keys, you have a chance at getting Mongo. Guild seals, you have a chance at getting Mongo. And then also, you could look in the, I think the summoning stones, like the yellow or brown summoning stones in the Soul Forge, you could look there every week, see if Mongo's there. What else could you do? Wild Plains, when it's the, every week there's a different kingdom. Like this week it's Hellcrag, last week it was Dragon's Claw. One week it'll be Wild Plains. You can look up when's it going to be Wild Plains, save up all your event keys, throw your event keys at Wild Plains when it's the Wild Plains week. The event key drop table will only be that kingdom. It gives you a higher chance of getting something like Mongo. He's not a good troop or anything. I wouldn't even recommend going after this achievement. Just get him when you get him. Don't try to get him. Just open keys. If you happen to get him, then you'll get that achievement. It's not a big deal. He's not good. He's not worth having. No one ever uses him. You're just going to get him, and you'll get it done eventually. The Other Side of Dawn. Complete all your Guild Wars battles in a single week. That's, you're in a guild. You got to be in a guild. And they got to register for Guild Wars. And then you're just going to do Guild Wars. It's simple. It's 5 battles a day. For 6 days, it's 30 battles. And just do it. Not much to say. You could lose every single one of them, and you would still get the achievement done. Sentinel, you just got to be in a guild, literally. And then they got to register for Guild Wars, which is the guild leader's, thing. And then all you have to do is fight your battles. So it'll pop up. You go to Guild. You go to Guild Wars, you click on it, you go to Battle. It's a different color each day. You should use the color of the day if you can. If you can't, it's okay. If you lose every single battle, you'll still get the achievement. Sentinel Prime, upgrade each of your Guild Wars Sentinels at least once in a single Guild War. So yeah, same thing, go to Guild Wars. When it's Guild Wars week, go to Sentinels and just upgrade magic, attack, life, and armor one time. It's really cheap. It's like gold. Do it when you have enough gold to do it, though. Olympus Has Fallen. Defeat a Paragon opponent in Guild Wars. So that's the hardest opponent. It's the 5th opponent. If you win the first 4 battles in any given day, you'll get to fight the Paragon of the opposing guild. That's the person who won the most battles, got the highest score the last Guild Wars. So it's going to be the hardest fight. It's the 5th fight of each day. You'll have 6 chances at it. And they're not matching you up against like level 3,000 people. They're matching you up against people of your level, of your skill level. You should be able to beat a Paragon at least once that week. I have Guild Wars teams, so go look that up if you need some teams. Use your Guardians. There are 6 different color Guardians. If you want to use the color of the day, just triple up on them and use the correct weapon or whatever weapon, an explodey weapon, and you can do it that way. There's almost every color for the loopy troops. You could do Chalcedony, Secra, Huntmaster, Arboreus, Todd. You could do those for Guild Wars. Gladiator, reach PvP Tier 10 in a single week. So that's even easier than reaching Tier 1. We already talked about getting to Tier 1, so getting to Tier 10 is easy. Same thing with Tier 5, easy. Go back to when we talked about getting to Tier 1. Defender, have your PvP defense team win a battle. So when you're doing Guild Wars, if you get beat by somebody, remember that team, and in the next Guild Wars, make that your Guild Wars defense team. If it beats you, it can beat other people. So that'll be a way for you to get a win on defense in Guild Wars. Copy teams that beat you. You're playing offense on Guild Wars, right? You go 4-1 one day. The Paragon beats you with his defense team. Remember his defense team, maybe even copy it, and then next Guild Wars, you can use it on that color day. And you will probably get a win. You're probably going to get a win anyway, like, out of all these battles. you'll probably get at least one win. You probably won't have to do anything specific, but that's one way to have good Guild Wars defense teams. You can go to the Warband shop. You can buy all those and then place those as your Guild Wars defend teams. That way you have 24 different troops. That way you get the max score for defend points. You need to have different troops in each slot. You can't use the same troop twice. Well, Warband shop will give you all different troops, and then you can place them, and they're on a team already. You can just place that team on defense. That's an easy way to set 24 different troops and get 12,000 points for Guild Wars. You don't even have to win a single battle. You just have to fight a battle. All you have to do is fight your battles. You can lose all the battles, and you still get 12,000 points. And you'll probably win at least one defensive battle, and you'll probably get this achievement done. You just have to be in a guild. All right, Dark Ritual. Unlock the troop Zathenos. Zathenos is not easy to get. That's going to be another harder one to do in the Soul Forge. So check out the Soul Forge. Go to Troops. Go to Zathenos. And you need 300 gems. You need a couple different weapons, like 3 different weapons. You need 4,000 diamonds, and you need 50,000 souls. So the hardest thing to get out of those things is going to be the 4,000 diamonds and the 3 different weapons. So you're going to have to look out for these 3 different weapons. They'll come through the Soul Forge on different weeks, depending on which kingdom they're from. And they'll be in the Soul Forge during that kingdom's week. Because every weapon has their own... they're from a kingdom. So when it's that kingdom's week, that's when you can craft that weapon in the Soul Forge. So you're going to have to do that 3 different times. You're going to have to wait for 3 different kingdoms, and you're also going to have to save up 4,000 diamonds. The 300 gems and the 50,000 souls, that's a cakewalk compared to 4,000 diamonds and 3 different weapons from 3 different kingdoms. So don't worry about that. If you're trying to craft Zathenos, you will set aside 300 gems. You will set aside 50,000 souls. If you're trying to do this, you'll earmark it for Zathenos, and you won't touch it, and then you'll be looking for that 4,000 diamonds. Once you get that, you'll set it to the side, say that's for Zathenos. I'm not going to use those 4,000 for anything else. And then you're waiting for the weapons to come through on their specific week for their specific kingdom. It's hard. It's like not as hard as probably the 2 vault thing, even though you could get the 2 vault thing done in one day. This takes longer. Yeah. Soul Legion, unlock 200 different troops. Once again, you're going to get troops. Like I said, there's 100 mythics in the game. There's tons of commons, tons of rares. You just got to open chests, get keys, be in a guild, do the underworld. You know, stuff like I said earlier, just double. Reach level 250. 250, once you get to 250, you're probably getting close to being out of the tutorial. You know what you're doing. You're starting to get into a groove. To get yourself there faster, just play every day, be in a good guild, Death Knight armor, winning guild wars, lucky pet, same things we talked about earlier. I recommend playing this game at least for an hour or 2 every day. Master of Strength, reach level 500. 500, we're talking like you're getting out of the early game. You're starting to get to early mid game. You have all the tutorial done. You're at level 500. You're in a decent guild. You're still looking for a better guild now, but you're in a decent guild with hopefully some sort of requirement. Yeah. Lucky pet, Death Knight armor, winning guild wars, being in a good guild, stuff like that. It's the only way you can increase your experience. Just playing normally, you get experience for every single thing you do in the game, for every single battle. The higher level you go, the harder it is to get to the next level. Siege Breaker, defeat 50 towers in a single invasion event. Invasion's the easiest event in the game. There's going to be 4 towers at the end. You fight 1 tower, then you fight 2 towers, then you fight 3 towers, then you fight 4 towers. This won't take very long to get done. 50 towers is not hard. You might spend a little bit of gems, buy a little bit of sigils in the shop. Those are basically your turns. It takes 1 sigil for every battle to fight the battle. You have to buy sigils in the shop. You get like 4 free ones every day, though. You might have to buy some more turns in the shop. But they give you the troop that one-shots the tower. All you have to do is use 3 of that troop plus a weapon. The troop will one-shot the tower every single time. It's easy. It's the easiest event in the game. Just use the troop they give you, and it'll one-shot the towers. Godslayer, deal 505 damage to the boss in a single raid boss event. That's pretty easy, too. It's the same thing as Invasion, except for it's called Raids, and Zul'Goth is there at the bottom of the opponent's team. They give you a troop that can one-shot the Zul'Goth, and it's not exactly the same because you don't need 3 of that troop, There's only one Zul'Goth. There's 4 towers. So they'll give you the troop that you need once again to do that. And 505 damage isn't even that far into that event, so it's not going to be that hard to do. You just have to be in a guild. You just have to do a raid event. You just have to at least buy a little bit in the shop to get the troop. So that's something that'll happen after you get like level 500 or something. Shiny Distraction, win a Gnome Vault battle. So we have a Vault event this weekend. That means gnomes appear more often. That means you could get the Verse Gnomes, you could get the Gnomapaloozas, you could do the Soul Forge, make a Gnomapalooza, have all gnomes for 15 minutes, more Vault keys. Then once the Vault event is over, that's when you open your Vault keys. So you're going to open your Vault keys. That's when a Gnome Vault battle is when you're opening your Vault keys. So you can go to the games menu, you go to Gnome Vault, you put it on as hard as you can handle, and you do a Gnome Vault fight. And all the gnomes are red. You could use Triple Ferocity Rage Reaver, and you'll hit them twice as hard. You should put it on as hard as you can handle. And just win one time, and you got that one done. A Friend in Need, finish a pet rescue event. Every single Wednesday, there's a pet rescue event. Just do one on a Wednesday. Just use your Rowanne team, use your Gob Truffle team, use your Guardian team, use your Chalcedony Secret Todd team. You'll be fine. A Friend Indeed, feed a pet to level 20. That might take a little bit. You gotta do a few pet battles. Feed a pet to level 20. So, yeah, you're gonna have a fully ascended pet, and that's gonna take a while because you only get 1 or 2 copies per. Unless you happen to get a minion orb, you could use one of those, but make sure you use it on a cosmetic pet. The Underworld, you can get pets down there for getting renown. There's a pet every single Wednesday. Vault events, you can get pets from vault events. I don't recommend it, but it is a way. Yeah, that's just going to take time. You're going to have to get enough. It's just like troops, where you have to ascend a troop to mythic. Well, you have to also ascend a pet, so you need multiple copies of a pet. If you have a bunch of gems, you could wait till Wednesday, do the battles, and then buy a bunch of baskets and get a bunch of copies, but I don't recommend it. It's just something that's going to take time. Do every pet battle you see on every Wednesday. Go to the Underworld. Try to get to level 500 Pure Faction Deathless. That'll give you a fully ascended pet right there. Or do the Vault super hard and get some minion orbs. I have the power, reach kingdom power level 5. So it's going to, take a little bit more gold, take a little bit more like getting certain troops, certain number of troops, certain weapons, maybe get the class to a certain level. It'll tell you exactly what to do. And if you can do it, do it. You want to do the magic kingdoms first, though. You don't want to waste resources on non-magic kingdoms. So kingdoms like Darkstone, Blighted Lands, Karakoth, Zalkari, Silverglade. You want to do those first because they're shared resources amongst all the kingdoms. If it's asking you to level troops to level 20, you have only a certain amount of souls. You should only do the Magic Kingdom troops then. The troops you're using and then the Magic Kingdom troops if you're trying to do this achievement. Trait stones to get a weapon to a certain thing. Or trait stones to trade a troop to whatever. Do only the Magic Kingdom ones because it's shared resources amongst all the troops from all the kingdoms. Don't be going around to every single kingdom and just doing whatever it asks you to do. Make sure you do Magic Kingdoms first and, shared resources. Don't just waste your resources. Once you use your resources, they're gone. So make sure you can actually make it to level 5 in a Magic Kingdom before you start doing level 2 and level 3 in all the kingdoms. That's not what you do. Now, this is a knife. Use a weapon spell with an affix. So all you got to do is go to one of your weapons and upgrade it with ingots. You'll get ingots as you play, like the Vault event. I think the Underworld gives you a decent amount of ingots. There's some other places, maybe PvP. Ingots eventually will be a thing you just have so many of. You're like, wow, you don't even know what to do with them. But early game, they're not super easy to get. But just a weapon you actually use, upgrade it with ingots, and you'll be able to just use the weapon after that. Like Black Manacles, Mountain Crusher, Golden Cog. Make sure it's something you're actually using. We are the champions. Get to champion level 50 in a single class. Well, we already did the 250 victories, right? So then you're going to make sure you pick a class that's good. Like Orb Weaver, they give it to you early. And they don't give you like the other good classes till a little bit later. So maybe you can get to level 50 on Orb Weaver. If not, definitely choose like Titan or elementalist or thief or archer or something good. Go look up my class tier list and do them in the order like S tier, then A tier, then B tier. I'm sorry I'm pointing you to other videos that I do, but Gems of War, class tier list, Sinnycool. Type that in, and reaching level 50, you're just going to equip it for everything you do in the game. You're going to equip it for when you're doing the vault event with Rowanne. You're going to equip it for when you're doing your underworld 3 times a day in City of Thieves, every single day, when you're doing adventure board, when you're doing dungeon, when you're doing pets. You're just going to equip that class for everything you're doing. And you'll get it to level 50 eventually. A whole new world. There's also class events. Like today, there's a class event for Geomancer. You'll get a little bit of extra experience as you get like that event done. So you could pick a certain class, like a good class, and do that event like super hard, and you could probably get to level 50 real fast. Make sure you pick like Elementalist or Titan or something though. Don't be picking like Knight or something weird. A whole new underworld. Unlock a faction. The game is going to guide you and ask you to do the underworld. You're going to do a world quest. You're going to get it done. It's going to open the underworld. They're going to tell you to go down there. Try to do City of Thieves first. It's the best farming faction. You want to keep it on level 20, though. Don't do 30, 40, 50. You can use your Rowanne team in City of Thieves. It wipes in one shot. You'll get guard medals. You'll wipe in one shot. You'll go get all these other troops like King Gobtruffle and the Miraji Queen. You'll make your Rowanne team better. Then you'll wipe even easier. You'll get more stats. You'll do your Hoard level. You'll get even more stats. Level 20 will be a breeze every day, 3 times a day. Stack up those Chaos Shards. Get those Hoard levels up. Get those Hoard qualities up. Get all the troops and all the other factions. Unlocking a faction just takes a little bit of gold. Vault events, guild tasks, opening chests. Like, you'll get it. Just don't waste gold on other weird things. Never open a chest with the resource. Always open a chest with the key. Don't open gold chests with gold. Don't open glory chests with glory. Don't open gem chests with gems. Don't do that. Don't open event keys with gems. Don't do that. It's a huge waste of resources. Don't buy anything in the shop. It's waste, 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 waste. Don't go buy like every single armor. You know, you want to buy dragon and celestial. Don't be wasting gems on weird stuff. Then you need to soul farm, gold farm, and you're crying about your gems. Don't waste stuff. Don't waste it on unless you're using it right now. Unless you're getting something for doing the thing. Unless you're using the thing right now or getting something for doing the thing. Don't spend anything on it. Reach the highest renown possible in a single faction. That's going to take like some time, doing it 3 times a day, getting your Hoard level up, quality up. Maybe there's an event on a weekend where you have 3 days and you already have your Hoard level to at least like 111, and then you buy a bunch of, it's going to take gems, it's going to take gold, it's going to take treasure, it's going to take time, and then that weekend, let's say they do a faction event for Amnithrax on the weekend. You have 3 days. You can buy way up in the shop. You already have potions and stats from upping your Hoard level, and now you have like double, and it's going to be easier. It's going to take a lot of time. It takes like 7 hours. Like it takes over 3 days, you know? But getting to level 500, I have videos on like Deathless and Pure Faction and teams just to get there. Go type in Gems of War, whatever faction, Sinnycool. It's one of the hardest things to do in the game is reach the highest renown possible in a single faction. So don't be like, if you can't do it, no big deal. It's not your time to do it. Maybe you keep doing City of Thieves 3 times a day for longer. Die another day, complete a delve with no casualties. That's going to happen easily. City of Thieves, as you do it every day with your Rowanne team and you're wiping everything in one shot, they're not going to kill you. Scrooge McMoa, raise an underworld treasure hoard to level 50. Yeah, you want to get them all to like 100, 111. So that's going to be, you're going to get your Chaos Shards every day. You're going to, on City of Thieves, you're going to go to the other kingdoms and get troops and do Chaos Portals. As you do that, you'll get treasure. You'll take that treasure back to City of Thieves. You'll raise your Hoard level with that treasure. Kind of a big deal. Reach 1,000 total underworld renown. I don't know. How many can you get in each one? Isn't it like 500? Or no. Let's see. How many can you get in each one? 1,000 total underworld renown. You can get 2,500 in each one. So you get 500 points just for raising your treasure hoard level to 100. Just do that in 2 different kingdoms and you got it. That's easy. IDDQD, defeat 6 dooms in a single Tower of Doom. Tower of Doom will come around every 5 weeks or so. You got to be in a guild. There'll be a scout. They'll tell you which rooms to hit. You will then hit the rooms they tell you to hit. Unlock luck, heroism, fireball, all that stuff. And 6 dooms is only 6 floors up. Most people go to floor like 25, 26. So 6 dooms is going to be really easy. Just do 6 floors, 6 unlocks. You'll make it. It's easy. Millennial reach level 1000. It gets harder and harder as you get higher and higher, but that Death Knight armor will help. That lucky pet will help. Being in a guild will help. Winning guild wars will help. This is just something that's going to happen over time as you play the game for an hour or two every day. Colonel Mustard unlocked 300 unique troops. Same thing, just more of it. Be in a good guild. Do Vault super hard. Do the Underworld every day, 3 times a day. You will get there with keys, with Chaos Shards. You will get there. The Land Down Under, unlock 5 factions. It's more of the same. City of Thieves every day, Rowanne team, level 20, wipe, 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 wipe. And you're going to have unlocking factions just gold, though. So this weekend, Vault event, doing the Vault event, Gnome-a-Paloozas, opening your Vault keys, getting gold, being in a good guild. Don't waste your gold on dumb stuff. And you should be able to unlock 5 factions. It's going to pretty much tell you to do that while you're playing. People know me. Reach 5,000 total under world renown. 5,000 is quite a bit. That's like 2 of them fully done. Or you could go do 10 of them. Just do Hoard level 100 and 10 different factions. Simple. It's been an honor. Give honor for the first time. So that's something that's an honor system. So you fight like in PvP or you go to your guild. You can click on a person. You can give them a high five. You can do that. It's not super cool. It's just something. Just go give somebody a high five. Like, fight them in PvP, then give them a high five after. Real Housewives of Crystara. Get a total of 100 social items. That's going to happen as you do events. You don't want to, like, buy any of that stuff with money or gems. But as you do events, you'll get that. As you do campaigns, you'll get that. It's something that'll build up over time. The Real MVP received the highest level MVP award. Received the highest level MVP award. What is MVP? I'm going to try clicking on it. What the heck is a freaking MVP? I don't even know what that is. MVP. Receive the highest level MVP reward. I've done it, whatever it is. Huh. Maybe you guys will have to tell me. Most valuable player? The Real MVP. That's weird. I don't even know what that is, y'all. I'll have to look that up. And this video is so long already. I'm surprised there's one I don't know what it is. The Real MVP. That's weird. Maybe it's supposed to say PvP reward? I don't know. You guys let me know. What's that one? That's weird. 3 guides. There's a guide on it. Where's the guides? When fighting a PvP match, you will be shown your MVP troop and an icon on the bottom left describing a specific action that this troop did. Oh, that's stupid. That's just going to happen. That's dumb. No wonder. The Real MVP. Receive the highest level MVP award. You're just going to play the game and get it done. It's stupid. It's not something you... I'm very important. Gain 10,000 total under world renown. So 10 different... What is it? 20 different factions. Get it to Hoard level 100. You can get that. You're not going to do it that way, but that's an example of something you could do. You're going to do City of Thieves over and over and over until you open all the factions, till you get all the faction troops, till you get all their Hoard levels to at least 100, till you get all their qualities to at least 10. And then you're going to, be doing events along the way in certain factions. And then you're going to, once you have all their Hoard levels to 100, you're going to have 500 points for every single one of them. That's going to be like 15,000 renown. So you're going to have that. That was epic. Complete an epic fight. What the heck is an epic fight? Oh, you can like turn it up. I don't even know if that's still a thing. Epic fight. Oh, I think you just do extra sigils in an event. If you're low level in a crappy guild and you are having trouble and you don't, like, they give you a weird restriction where you don't have any of the troops or none of them are leveled, you can use extra sigils in each battle to make your stats go up. So instead of leveling a troop with souls when you're never going to use that troop again, and then you're crying about soul farming, don't level the troop. Just use extra sigils. You get 4 every day for free. Instead of doing 4 battles a day, do 2 battles a day. Just double your stats with that level 1 troop and your hero, who's already good, and then maybe a different troop that you actually have leveled. And now you have a team, and you can just double your stats with your sigils. Use 2 sigils a battle instead of 1. Use 3 sigils a battle instead of 1. You know, you get extra stats for doing that. It's not the best thing to do when you're later in the game, but early game when you're in a crappy guild and no one's doing anything, and you're just trying to stay in the guild, that's a good way to like be able to participate and increase your stats if you don't have the troops or you don't have them leveled or you don't have them traded. Fully functioning knee, complete all adventure boards for a single day. You should do that every single day. Just go to adventure board and get them all done. It's a long way to the top. Complete challenge tier 5 in any kingdom. Now that's called epic trials. They need to update this. Trial 5 won't be hard. Go to Hellcrag, do chalcedony loop, and you'll get it done. Dirty deeds, reach kingdom level 15 in any kingdom. Level 15. That's hard. That costs a lot of gold. You should get to level 15 in every kingdom. Start with your magic kingdoms first, though. To get gold, you need to do the vault a lot, basically. Who's the boss? Collect your first boss chest and explore. Do explore 1, get enough myth stones to get to 100 myth stones, and just keep fighting the mini boss over and over and over, and you'll get myth stones. Once you get to 100 myth stones, you can do a boss chest. It's not that hard. Medal not in the affairs of wizards. Equip your first badge or medal. World events, they give you medals of seasons just for being in a guild pretty much. You could put one of those on and get that done real fast. Full Metal Alchemist, award your first medal to a troop. Later in the game, when you get the glory orbs, when you get Nisha medals and guard medals, and you're doing Explore 12, and you're doing the Underspire, and you're getting all these orbs from the vault event, eventually you're going to medal a troop, and you want to medal something that you actually use, that'll actually benefit from it, like Finesse or something like that, Tigraki, something that you actually use, and then you'll have it. So medaling a troop, you go to the troop. I'm making this video so long. You go to the troop, you go more upgrades, you go to elite level, and you want to make it say 100%. So whatever the rarity of the troop is, you choose that same medal rarity, you click it, it gives you a 100% chance you're medaling a troop. And it's easier to get a common to gold elite than it is to get like a mythic. So do your commons first, your useful commons like Thrall, like your guardians, and then move up to like rare, do your bounty troops that you actually use. Then you move up to like ultra rare, do some troops you actually use or actually benefit from the stats that they get from being elited. Don't just elite whatever you want just because it looks cool. Make sure it actually gains a benefit from the stats that it gets from being elited. Make sure it's a troop you actually use, stuff like that. And to get more like tokens, you're going to have to do Explore 12 over and over and over with your Gob Truffle team or your Guardian team or your Chalcedony Todd team. Eventually, you'll be using like Zul'Goth and High King Irongut and Diamantina and stuff and Tesla. But early on, I'm thinking like early because doing achievements is kind of like an early game type of thing. Try this one, Geoff. Use medals to upgrade 100 troops to. That's going to take a long time. The only advice I can give you, I got it done. But the only advice I can give you is start with commons and move up. Don't start with like mythics. But these days this is much easier because Underspire gives you orbs, Vault Event gives you orbs, World Events give you medals. It's just so much easier these days to get this one done. Just start with your commons, the ones you actually use. Medal some troops you actually use, and then go back down to common and like start doing commons again. Because commons are way easier to medal than like a mythic. Mythics takes Nishas and major gold elite orbs. You know, like commons only take guard medals and like easy. 505, destroy more than 505 gems of a single color in a single battle. You could go get like Tiri or Thrall and just not kill the enemy and just keep casting like Tiri or Thrall or Bork or something. I have many leather-bound books. Reach 20,000 total under world renown. So everything we just said earlier, just get all your Hoard levels to 100, and you'll get 500 points times 38. That should be enough for 20,000, right? Is it 5,000? Maybe that might be the first time you can't just do that. We got 10 times 500 is 5,000, so that's 15,000. You can almost get there. You'll get 19,000. So what you're going to do is do just like some battle, like go to A a faction. There's probably a faction event where you actually did some battles between the time you started City of Thieves and by the time you got all the factions to Hoard level 100. I'm sure you did a faction event, so you probably have enough points because you went like to level 200 or level 90 or level 100. It's not like super hard. All your Hoard levels to 100 and then do a faction event, and you'll have it done. Equip your first Medal of Seasons. So you have to be in a guild, you have to do a world event, you'll get a Medal of Seasons after the event's over. They'll give it to you in the mail. Keeping up with the Krakens. Get a total of 200 social items. Once again, that's going to happen as you, like the campaign, doing guild events and stuff. Like, they're just going to give, you're not going to be able to, like, I think you can go buy them technically, but I don't really recommend wasting gems or money on that kind of stuff. With great power comes great responsibility. Reach Kingdom Power level 10. So that gets harder and harder. It's going to tell you exactly what to do. Make sure you do Magic Kingdoms first. Don't be wasting resources on just all the kingdoms. Just because you can do it doesn't mean you should. Resources are shared amongst all the kingdoms. If you do level 7 in this kingdom over here, you might not be able to do level 10 in this Magic Kingdom tomorrow, you know? If you do level 7 here and 6 there and 4 here and 5 there and 8 here and 9 there, you might not be able to do 10 in this Magic Kingdom and that Magic Kingdom a week from now. So make sure you're doing Magic Kingdoms first and you're not just doing stuff because you can do it. My kingdom smells of rich mahogany. Reach 30,000 total underworld renown. So everything we just said, do multiple events. You'll get a certain, you'll get through it. Eventually you'll be doing pure faction and deathless. That'll give you a ton of extra renown. You know, I have videos on all that stuff. If you want teams, if you want deathless, if you want pure faction, I have pretty much I have a delve guide playlist with like 100 videos on it. There's so much information on delves and delve teams and pure faction and deathless and renown and horde level and horde quality and the troops and everything on my channel that there's a whole 100+ video. And then I like do another video where I too long don't read. You know what I mean? So there's so many videos. Just look up Gems of War delve guide Sinnycool. Complete your first task in any campaign. That's going to be easy. A lot of those get done just as you're playing the game. Get your first artifact to level 1. Once again, just do the campaign. Campaign is easy these days. They tell you to like kill 50 troops, kill 50 purple troops. You know, breathe. Go take a dump. Eat something. Complete 25 tasks in any campaign. That's going to happen. Just do your tasks every week. And they're all easy. Complete 100 campaign tasks. That's all going to happen. If you literally just play the game, you'll get these done. I mean, look at them just to make sure. But go to your campaign tasks. So you hit L1 on PlayStation. It opens it up. There's tasks. A lot of them are easy these days. It's not the same as it used to be. It used to be hard, or a little bit harder. Nowadays, it's like baby stuff. This journey ends. Get your first artifact to level 10. You just got to play the campaign the whole way through. You'll get your artifact to level 10. Sparkle Gnomies win an epic vault battle. Get an epic vault key. So you just gotta do the gnome. You gotta do the vault event. You know, like you should. Rowanne, Ironhawk, Explorer 1, Gnomapaloozas. Eventually, you'll get an epic vault key, and it's the same thing as opening a regular vault key, except for it's to the right. It's called an epic vault key. That's the thing that has like a 900 gem drop in it. You know, has all the good stuff. Those are what you're really looking for is epic vault keys. You can get like 200,000 gold, 250,000 gold from one battle. That's why it's not worth to go like gold farming, get 2,000, 3,000, even 5,000 a battle. Because you could get from one single battle like 250,000 gold if you just do the right thing, the vault event. General knowledge, unlock 500 troops, be in a guild, get keys, underworld. Opening. You're going to get 500 troops. 500 troops isn't even that much. Crazy Pet Lady, collect 10 pets. Underworld, you can get pets down there. You get like 37, 38 pets down there. Every week, 10 weeks worth. Bang, you got 10 pets. You know, it just takes time. Pet gnomes. Are you not entertained? Complete an arena run with no losses. If you want to be good at this game, you will play arena occasionally. It's like practicing. It's like doing layups. It's like doing push-ups. Go check out my videos on arena. There's certainly some OP troops that can run through arena. So keep repicking until you get one of those OP troops that destroys the other team every single battle, and you can use that awesome OP troop and just wipe them out. Bang, 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 you win. It's not as hard as you think. You just got to be smart and actually good at the game. You can't just push one button and wipe, 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 wipe. You got to actually think and be good at the game. The better part of Valor. Earn 100 Valor in a single arena event. It's not too hard. You get like 50. Don't you get like 50 thing? So you just got to complete like 2 arenas. It's not hard. One time at Warband Camp, unlock a Warband. They're gonna like tell you to do this in the tutorial, so that's gonna happen. Fill a shrine completely. That just happens as you play. Ignore the shrines, though. It's a waste of money, and it has nothing to do with anything if you're free to play. It's just going to happen as you're playing the game. Well, I'm very happy for you. Reach 40,000 total underworld renown. Everything I've told you, just put it all together. Be getting pure factions done. Be getting deathless done. Hoard levels up. You know, all that stuff. Level 500. I believe in a higher power. Reach kingdom power level 15 in 5 kingdoms. That's going to take time. You're going to want that to be magic kingdoms. Just do what it says each time. Social climber. It's better to get to level 15 in like 5 different magic kingdoms than it is to get to like level 12 in all the kingdoms. So make sure you do magic kingdoms first and then move on to everything else. Social climber, get a total of 300 social items, emoji packs, portrait, or tile. That's so stupid, like who cares? But it's going to happen as you play the game. As you're doing all these other things, as you're getting 5 kingdoms to power level 15, you're going to get these crappy things. And you're not going to have to like specifically do them. Dang, we're only on patch 5.5. This video is so long. I did not mean to do this today. Alright, I better speed it up, y'all. I'm so sorry that it's so long. Doom, match 50 Uber Doomskull's gems. Use Arc Proxy Avendra, and you'll get that done eventually. She has an Uber Doomskull Storm. They see me re-roll a campaign task. I think you can still do that when just go to the campaign tasks and re-roll one. Like and subscribe, match 100 lycanthropy gems. That's not easy because we don't have a lycanthropy campaign right now, but find a troop that makes lycanthropy gems and then match them. You'll get it eventually. So any troop like Hatiran Scroll makes lycanthropy gems. Find something that makes lycanthropy gems or has a lycanthropy storm and use that troop a bunch of times and you'll get it eventually. Craft a Gnomapalooza event. So do the Explore 1 during a vault event. Higher chance of gnomes, higher chance of verse gnomes. You got to get the 4 different gnomes, the 4 different colors. You go to the Soul Forge, you put them together. Captain Planet, 15 minutes of gnomes only. Mic drop, earn a verse from a Mana Surge banned gnome. Yeah, just get a Cindy, Hoagie, one of those. Vault event, gnomes, Explore 1, Rowanne, or Ironhawk. By the Beard of Zeus, reach 50,000 total underworld renown. Harder and harder, Delve Guide playlist. Other videos, Gems of War, Sinnycool, Delve Guide. You're going to need to do Pure Faction, Deathless, level 500, Hoard level up, everything. I would walk 20,000 miles, earn 20,000 miles in a journey event. They're putting easier and easier, like the journey event troops they give us, loop. They're super easy. You might have to spend some gems, put some aside if you still need that achievement. Pick the next journey event, spend up in it, buy a bunch of turns, use the easy new journey troops that loop, 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 and you'll get it done. It's easy. It's elementary. Match 100. You have to do this all in one journey event, though. Just keep that in mind. It's elementary. Match 100 elemental stars. Use a troop like Queen Ash or King Heliodor or Shale and just keep using it over and over and over for everything. You'll get it eventually. Use a Wand of Stars. It's all about soul. Reach level 20 in the Soul Forge. They're going to like tell you to do this as you're playing the game when you open the Soul Forge. I think it takes souls at first. It takes like winning battles at first. So it's just going to happen naturally. Curse be gone. Defeat 10 cursed gnomes. Vault event, going hard, Rowanne, Ironhawk. You'll get cursed gnomes. You'll get 10 eventually. Mimic Menagerie. Defeat 3 Mimic battles and explore. Do explore 12 if possible. And so you get more myth stones. You get more boss chests. You have a higher chance at getting mimics because you're opening more boss chests more frequently. If you do explore 1, you get less myth stones. You get less boss chests. Do level 12 with like Zul'Goth or High King Irongut or Diamantina or Tesla or Gobtruffle or Guardians or Chalcedony, Todd, Secret, blah, 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 or Rowanne. And you'll get more myth stones. You'll get more boss chests. You'll have more chances at the Mimic. Lord of the Hoard, gain a Hoard Mimic troop card from its boss chest. Same thing, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do difficulty 12 Explorer. I'm going to use like Zolgoth or Diamantina or Tesla. I'm going to just go as fast as I can. I'm going to get as much myth stones as I can. I'm going to stay in the same kingdom. I'm not going to move around because I feel like that wastes time. And I'm just going to pick a kingdom where there's like no barrier, there's no resummon, there's no submerge or anything crazy. I'm going to go to a nice, like, comfortable kingdom. I'm going to settle in. I'm going to use Tesla, and I'm going to just keep going. Difficulty 12, boss chest, boss chest, boss chest. I'll probably like say I'm going to do 5 boss chests a day. I'm going to say I'm going to do 10 boss chests a day. And then every single day I'm going to do 5 or 10, whatever you pick. 3 boss chests, 5, 10. Pick a number. Do that many boss chests every day on Explore 12 with whatever team you're doing. And you'll get it eventually. Mimic is RNG. It's going to pop up. And even when it pops up, you still have to get lucky to get the Hoard Mimic Mythic. So the way to do this is to get as many boss chests as you can. Explore 12, same kingdom, every day do a certain amount of boss chests and never miss a day. So if you know that you can only do 3 a day, pick 3. If you can do 5, do 5. If you can do 10, do 10. But do it every single day, and you'll get it eventually. Don't burn yourself out by doing 50 boss chests in one day, because you won't do that again. You will do 3 every day. You will do 5 every day. But I promise you, if you do 50 in one day and you don't get the Mimic, you're not going to do 50 again the next week or the next week. You know, it'll take you months to try again. So pick something you know you can do every day, like 3 to 5 or 10, and just do that every day. That many boss chests. Eventually you'll get the Mimic. Eventually you'll get lucky. You'll get the Hoard Mimic Mythic. It's just RNG. It's just luck. It's just perseverance. You have to keep trying. Tesla, Diamantina, High King Iron Gut, Zul'Goth, stuff like that. If you're lower level, Gob Truffle, Chalcedony, Secra, Todd, Rowanne, Guardians, Finesse, Ferocity. Complete a deep delve. Those aren't worth doing, but you got to do at least one to get this achievement. So a lot of delves have deep delves right now. I know Amnithrax does. Go to Amnithrax and use Gob Truffle, and you'll get it done. Just pick deep delve. It makes you use 2 sigils instead of 1. There's like a guaranteed gnome in there, but if you don't get a good gnome, you just wasted time and sigils. Power overwhelming. Unlock a potion of power and a treasure hoard in one faction. So your Hoard level, sometimes you're going to have to get it up to like 155. I think 200. If you do 1 to 200, you'll get a potion of power. And eventually you're going to have nothing to do with your treasure. You're going to have so much gold you don't know what to do with it. Get a faction to level 200 and you'll have a potion of power. You get potions as you level your Hoard in the underworld. Like level 133, you get like the explode and the enchant or something. Level 155, you get like the explode, the enchant, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Then there's soft caps. Go check out my videos on the delve guide. Kingdom Crusher, complete a kingdom story 5 times in a single Legends Reborn event. Just do Legends Reborn normally, and you'll get that done. If you get it all the way done, you'll have that achievement. It opens up slowly over the 2 weeks of the Legends Reborn, so you can't do it all in one day, but as the quest opens up, you'll do the battles, and you'll get it done by the end of the 2 weeks. If I were a rich man, collect 300 kingdom currency in a single Legends Reborn event. Yeah, I mean, you might have to buy the 50 offer every day. Or is that the holiday events? Legends Reborn event. Unlock 300 kingdom currency. I think that's the Dingleberry, right? So you just kill a certain color and you get the Dingleberry. Yeah, that's just going to happen as you're playing. You're going to beat... If you're doing Legends Reborn at all, you're going to get that done. It's not like something you need to, like, specifically... Diamonds are forever. Craft a gem dragon egg in the Soul Forge. This is going to be one of your first mythics nowadays. Back in the day, we had to like collect diamonds and wait for a certain mythic in the Soul Forge, and it takes forever to get your first mythic, or you get lucky. Nowadays, gem dragon eggs, you can just open one of those, and all of a sudden you have a mythic. So just do your dungeon every day. Try for perfects. Get that dragonite. Open an egg when you get 500 dragonite. Vault event gives you dragonite. The dragonite gnome. You just get dragonite just for doing stuff sometimes, like events, Underspire. So eventually you'll get 500 dragonite, whether you're doing the dungeon or you're doing the vault event or you're doing the Underspire or from other events. Eventually you'll get 500. You'll open an egg. You'll get a dragon. You'll get a mythic dragon. Go to the Soul Forge with 500 dragonite. Practice makes perfect. Get a perfect run in a dungeon. It's so random. There's no way to like get one by doing a tool or any kind of, you just have to pick 3 random rooms and eventually you'll get it. Holiday Hero. I recommend picking the same 3 rooms every day though, because eventually it'll be perfect. So whether you do the bottom 3 or the top 3, or you do 2, 3, 4, 5, or whatever, pick the same ones every day. Because if you skip around, you're probably going to take longer. Holiday Hero. Earn 100 currency in a single holiday event. That's the one where you might have to buy the 50 gem offer every day to get enough, but 100 isn't that much. 100 you can buy like nothing with, so you're definitely getting at least 100 currency. You do the 3 battles a day. There's the golden battle, just do them. Power Unlimited. Earn a orb of power from a holiday event. So that one you have to buy like the 50 offer every day because you're gonna want to get the legendary. You're gonna want to get the pet. You're gonna want to get the golden pet. You're gonna want to get the armor, and then to also get the orb of power, you have to buy the 3 extra turns a day for 50 gems. You have to buy that every day, and you might even have to buy another one at the end. So to get that orb of power, if you're just going for the achievement and you don't care about the armor or the legendary or the pet, you could just get it first. But I recommend getting everything else, buying the 50 gem offer every day for 3 extra turns, and then that'll be enough to get you an orb of power after the 2 weeks. Dragon Flight. Match 100 dragon gems. What's its name? The troop that is empowered and turns like red to yellow. It's a dragon. It's empowered. It turns red to yellow dragon gem. Just use that troop a lot. He's good anyway. Gnomeo and Dragonette defeat 10 Dragonite gnomes. Those are like the most rare, so it's going to take you a while, but just do the vault event like crazy, and you'll be fine. You'll get it. What can I do for you? Encounter the merchant 10 times. So do the Underspire, and you'll have to do, I guess, at least 2 of them, because there's only like 6 merchants. So if you fully complete 2 Underspires, you can get that done. The Faustian Bargain. Encounter the Daemon 5 times. That's the merchant. So angels and merchants. I thought they were talking about the Underspire merchant. So to get to get merchants and angels, do explore 1 over and over and over. They pop up randomly. So you'll encounter the merchant 10 times eventually. Probably while doing a vault event, yeah. As long as you're not doing a Gnomapalooza. The Daemon, he's going to pop up more time. You're going to be so mad at how many times the Daemon pops up. Just do explore. Or Underworld. Angel, same thing. Explore, Underworld, they'll pop up. Angel's the best one. It's like free loot. That's what you're looking for. If you're doing Explore 1 and it's outside of a vault event for whatever reason, which I don't recommend, you're leveling up a class or you're looking for something. The Merchant and the Angel, the Daemon, the Genie, they'll all pop up over and over and over. Complete all milestones in a gold campaign task. That's just going to happen. Campaign task. The gold one's not even hard anymore. You might have to do some PvP. You might have to get some kills. Trials and Tribulations. Complete 5 epic trials. So you have 1 every week, and for a different kingdom. And I guess, is that total, like, all the way done? 5, or is it 5 battles? If it's 5 battles, it's going to be really... If it's 5 battles, do Hellcrag with Chalcedony this week, you'll get it done. But it might mean, like, 5 kingdoms worth. So... you'll get it eventually. The loopy troops is the easiest way to go. So like Todd or Chalcedony or Huntmaster Boreas, Captain McCall one. But it's different every week, so you can't really choose. Just watch my videos. I do epic trials every week all the way to completion. I can help you get them done. It's going to take you 5 weeks to get this one done, though, it looks like, maybe. Destroy 20 booty gems. So there are troops that make booty gems. Just put them on your team and keep using them until you do that. Upgrade 3 troops to shiny level 1. This is where it's starting to get hard. Like shiny level 1. Like they gave us like Chris Turtle. Like you're gonna get that from doing the extra rewards and Journey in Tower of Doom and raids and invasion. So if your guild goes and gets those extra rewards, that's when you're going to get your most like shiny keys. You open your shiny keys, you get the tokens, you get enough tokens for a certain troop, you can then make it shiny level 1. So it's something that's going to happen over time. Make sure you save all your keys though. You shouldn't just open them all as soon as you get them. You want to wait until it's a good troop, because when it's a certain week, you get extra tokens for the troop of the week. So you want to wait till a week where it's like Huntmaster Arboreus or Slug Hoarder, like a good troop. Like this week is not a good one. You would not want to open your shiny keys this week because you have an extra good chance of getting the token for the troop of this week. So that Panther thing. So you don't want to do it this week, but like during Huntmaster Arboreus is week, or like during a journey event is probably a good idea. Save all your shiny keys until the next journey event. They're probably going to give us another loopy journey troop. It's probably going to be good to open your keys that week. They're just like event keys. You save them up until it's a certain week, and then you throw them only on certain weeks. You don't just open them every time you get them. You save them up until a certain week, then you open them. I'm so shiny. Upgrade 5 troops to shiny level 2. That's the hardest one just because of time. Like, we haven't had enough time with the shiny troops, with the tokens, with the keys, with the extra rewards. So that one's probably the hardest one to do right now, other than maybe the Hoard Mimic Mythic. It's just going to happen over time. You're going to get keys every week as long as you're in it. Just be in a good guild. Being in a good guild will get you 5 troops to shiny level 2. Because you'll get all rewards in every event. You'll get the most shiny keys you can get. You'll save them up. You'll wait till it's a good troop on a good week. Then you'll open all your keys, and then you'll get enough tokens to do a certain amount of troops to level 2. And then you'll do it again, and you'll do it again, and then you'll get the achievement. It's the one that most people probably don't have. I'm so shiny. Finally, we're done. I know nobody's going to watch this because it's super long, but yeah, achievements, not my favorite thing. I don't specifically go after them anymore, but I have them all done except for 2, and I'm probably going to get all of them done eventually, probably soon, in the next month or 2. I'll have 100% achievements, unless they put out an update. Every single update, they're going to add achievements, so you're never going to have them all done all the time. You can get them all done right now, but 2 months from now, you're not going to have them all done. You can go get those done. 2 months from then, you're not going to have them all done. So, just like you can never beat this game, you can never get all achievements in this game. They're going to keep adding them. So, there might be a moment in time where you have them all, but you can't say it for long, because in a couple months, there's going to be more achievements, and they're going to put hard ones in, like the shiny thing, or like the mimic thing. And it's going to take a lot of time to get it done. And you'll be like, I got all achievements in Gems of War. And people that play the game will be like, do you have the Hoard Mimic Mythic? Do you have 5 shiny troops to level 2? And you'll be like, no, I haven't played the game in like 3 months. You'll be like, oh, yeah, yeah, that guy has all achievements. Yeah, sure. Anyway, I understand it, though. Back in the day, I used to do achievements. It's something to shoot for in each game, and then you can see like how high you can get your score. You can go after like the hard achievements. Some people can't get it done. Only a certain percentage gets certain achievements done, and you have it done. So I get it, though. I used to do it, too. It's fun. I hope I helped you. I know it's long, but I hope I help somebody out there. That's what I'm always shooting for. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. Helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below, and I'll see y'all next time. If you have any questions, put it in the comments. I'll try to help you out, just like always. Just leave a comment if I didn't get something, if I didn't cover something, if you need more information. Leave a comment, and I will see it, and I will answer your question. Peace.